So starting in a seat, if the body feels super tired tonight and wants to lie down, then you can allow that for her, if that is her desire. As you find your seat, close down your eyes. Start to take this journey inside. Noticing your breath as you start to breathe in to this space inside of you. Up and down your spine, your central column. Allow the breath to travel in and expand you. And then with every exhale, feel yourself soften. Using the first few breaths to arrive into your body. Say a little hello. Maybe this is the first time you've greeted her today, this week, this month. Arriving into this class together, this sisterhood that's building and building on our Tuesday nights. And arriving fully into this moment, right here, right now. Continuing with the eyes closed, just start to take some circles at the hips. Just moving now effortlessly as you circle your body in one direction. Keeping the seat bones rooted down and just feeling this movement come from the pelvis. You can make the circles super big, you can make them small, they really can be whatever you want them to be. And then we'll move in the other direction. Just moving nice and slowly. Just moving to encourage circulation and flow in the pelvic bowl. Just moving to generate a little bit of heat inside of you before we come into stillness. Circle yourself back to center. Take a nice big breath in. Fill yourself up, open the mouth. Let it all go on the exhale breath. Let's take 2 more of these, inhaling fully. Open mouth, exhale completely. Final one. Maybe breathing in just a little more. Open the mouth, let it go. The next time you inhale, you're going to reach forward with your heart, draw the shoulder blades together down the back. Exhale, hollow out the belly. Seated cat-cows. Move super slowly. Feel the expansion in between each vertebrae. As we round, we open. Keeping the seat bones grounded down. And with the eyes closed down, really feel into this inside of your body. Feel the movement come up from the pelvis, keeping both seat bones grounded. And then just start to move in any way that you like. The arms can start to move, the elbows bend, maybe the shoulders want to join in. Does the neck need a little stretch? Maybe some circles. Start to intuitively move your body. Maybe there's some side stretching, some twists. Maybe actually in this moment you just want to be in stillness. Allow your body to guide you. Nobody's watching. This is not about what it looks like. It's just about how it feels. What parts of you feel a little bit stuck? How can you make more space in those areas? Start to draw yourself back so head is above heart, above hip. Spine is nice and straight. And with the help of your hand, you're going to stretch your legs out nice and long in front of the body. Look at the toes, rotate the ankles. Take a nice big breath in and reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, left hand comes down, right hand comes over, side stretch to the right. Draw the right shoulder blade back, open through the heart. Keep both seat bones grounded. Next inhale, the arms come back up. Exhale, other side. Left shoulder back, heart nice and open. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands move down towards your heart. Taking a breath here. And start to rub the palms of your hands together, generating some heat. Maybe moving a little faster. And then you're going to take your warm palms to the back, either side of your spine, finding your kidneys. Down at the lower back, just spread the palms nice and wide. It doesn't matter where exactly. I'm going to send our breath into our kidneys. As you breathe in, fill up the palms of your hands in the back of your body. Exhale, let it go. Notice how with awareness you can fill up the palms of your hands, nourishing your kidneys with new life force, new energy. Notice any sensation starting to arise in the palms of your hands, in your kidney. One more big breath in. Let it go. Just removing the hands. We're going to draw the left leg in, the sole of the foot comes against the right in a seam of the leg. I'm going to move into a forward folded shape. So if you're sitting on a pillow, you can keep it there. Maybe the other one comes over that right leg to support you as we fold. Now, it doesn't matter if the body doesn't fold all the way. You can simply just hug the pillow close and use it as a support. Take a breath in. Find length through the spine, create more space. Then as you exhale, start to walk your hands forward and come into a forward fold. Head becomes nice and heavy as we round through the spine. Start to feel that stretch all the way down the back of that right leg. Maybe the hands can walk just a little bit further away from the body as the head starts to lower down a little more. As we start to find our shape here, with the next exhale breath, consciously relax your belly. We often hold on tightly here. See what it feels like to expand and let go. Maybe noticing how you can press a little more at the front and stretch a little more at the back. Maybe the shoulders need a little wriggle, the hips a little wriggle. And then when you're ready, committing here into stillness. Continuing to notice your breath. If it felt good to do so, you can continue to breathe into the back of your body with your awareness at your kidneys and their little friends, the adrenal glands that sit on top. As we hold, starting to feel the lower back start to open, soften. And you sink the pelvis a little heavier by relaxing just a little more. And you get a little bit heavier in that bent left leg. And as you do, can you fold just a little further forward? Allowing whatever is in the mind in this moment just to release on the next exhale. Allow the head to become just that little heavier as she starts to surrender along with your body. And really tune into the sensations that you can feel inside of yourself in this shape. Stay with your breath. Stay inside. Stay in the feelings. Fully allowing yourself just to surrender. Five final breaths. And next time you inhale, the fingertips find the ground, press them down. And as you do, slowly start to lift your head up from wherever it was. Start to walk your fingers, your hands back towards you as you slowly come up to a straight spine. Pausing here, head above heart, above hip. And then with the help of the left hand, just starting to straighten out the left leg. A little wiggle at the hips, if that feels good. Reset the spine with a nice big cycle of breath. Inhale fully. Draw the breath in, expand. Open the mouth. Let it all go. Preparing for the other side, maybe just moving that pillow over across to the left leg before drawing the right leg in so the sole of the right foot connects to the inner seam of the left leg. We're going to take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, start to walk the hands forwards, coming towards your toes. Allowing the head to become heavy as we start to come into our folded shape. And you walk the hands just a little further. And then find the shape with the pillow that feels good for you. Making sure your head is not just hanging in the air. And if the body needs to wriggle in any way, do so now before committing to stillness over on this side of the body. Does it feel any different over on this side? Maybe one knee was closer to the ground than the other. And that's okay. It's just the shape of your body. Maybe on one side, you could forward fold just a little further. Again, that's totally okay, totally normal. It's just interesting to know what side's more open than the other. I'm folding here to stretch the back of that left leg. But also we're stretching the inner seam of the leg to get to the kidney meridian. Kidney meridian starts in the sole of your foot, travels up the leg, through the groin, into the kidneys, where it feeds the kidneys with much needed energy and life force. The kidneys are responsible for the balance in your body, balance between yin and yang, of doing and surrendering. And when the kidneys are depleted and out of balance themselves, it impacts every other organ and system inside of you. Simply by being here tonight in this shape, your kidneys are getting the much needed recharge that they need. As you breathe in, can you feel your belly expand, touching the pillow or the leg? Notice her fill up. And then notice her soften away with the exhale. In this shape, we're compressing through the front of your body, the digestive system, the reproductive system. And we're stretching through the back line of fascia, the soft tissue that wraps around the back of your body. Compressing in one side and expanding through the other. 5 more breaths here. Make each one count. Each cycle of inhale and exhale. Next time you inhale, fingertips find the ground. And you use your fingers as a lever to start to lift your head up. Start to unpeel your body back so head comes above heart, above hip. As you return, taking some deep breaths up and down your center, your spine, home of your central nervous system. And then you're just going to move the pillow out the way. Use your hand to untuck that right leg. Shuffle off the pillow if you're sitting on one. And then we're going to come all the way down to lie on the back of the body. Lower yourself down slowly. Maybe you come to forearms before you surrender fully back. When you're there, the feet flop out to the sides. The arms are by your side with the palms shining up. And the back of your head relaxes against the ground below. Notice the left hip, the left leg. Notice the right hip, the right leg. Notice any parts of you that need to just soften a little more so you can fully surrender into this open shape of integration. This is the first time we've come into this pause. Just take note of how it feels in the body. And then we'll check in with how different it feels as we come towards the end of our practice. I'm going to draw the left leg in towards your body. Wrap your hand around the shins. Give yourself a little squeeze on that left side. Let that leg go on the next exhale before bringing the right one in. A little squeeze. It's a nice bit of compression into the hips on either side. And then we release and allow the blood flow, the breath to come back. We're going to take an effortless transition to roll over onto the belly. Allow the head to find the floor, maybe making a pillow for the head with the hand. Swiggle the hips from side to side. Come onto the tops of the feet and allow the legs to be heavy. You're going to allow the hands to find their way under the shoulders. Press the palms down. And as you inhale, start to lift the head, the chest up. Swap your palms with your elbows and come to rest on your forearms. So we come into Sphinx. Hands can be grounded. You can shine the palms up towards the sky. Another option is to take a pillow or two underneath the forearms for a little bit of cushioning. It also increases our back bend just slightly. Swiggle yourself into comfort here. Shoulders may need a little shrug. Toes may need a little bang. Just find your way into a place where you can stay. The next time you inhale, the forearms press down as the crown of the head lifts up towards the sky. Feel your chest, your heart open. As you exhale, allow the body to surrender into this back bended shape. Pelvis softens, grows heavier. You feel your back bend. So take 3 conscious breaths. Forearms press down as the crown of the head lifts up. Exhale, pelvis gets heavier. Inhale, press the forearms down, lift up. Exhale, we soften into the shape. Final one with the forearms pressing down. Really feel how this expands the front of the body. Exhale, surrender into stillness inside our sphinx. Be mindful not to hang out in the shoulders and collapse yourself down. We keep that pressure, slight, subtle pressure in the forearms to help keep our front body, front fascia stretching. And the compression into the back of the body, the lower spine. Stay with the breath. At any point you need a nice big exhale, just open the mouth, let it out. Sphinx is one of the most nourishing shapes you can take for your kidneys. You take your awareness to the back of your body, either side of the lower spine, where your kidneys and adrenals lie. And notice how we're compressing into this area of the body. On an energetic level, what this does is it temporarily stops the energy flow, the blood flow from reaching these organs. Massaging out anything that's been stuck or stagnant inside your energetic pathway. And then when we come into a nice straight spine and integration, the energy starts to flood back towards your kidneys and adrenals, nourishing them with new life force energy, topping them back up. And all you need to do is stay in the shape, in stillness, and breathe. anyone that wants to go a little deeper. You can take the arms out to the sides of your mat, turn your fingers out, and then start to straighten up the arms to increase the back bend at the lower back. This may not feel good if you try it. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You just slowly allow yourself to come back. If it feels good, we'll hold here for the final minute of this shape. Remembering we're not pushing or forcing, only coming to an edge that feels good for the body. Chin stays stuck towards the chest. Shoulders stay relaxed, as do the elbows, the arms. Whatever shape we're in, the heart is shining forwards, open. Gifting out your love, your energy to the world. If you're up in our seal shape, our more intense back bend shape, on the next exhale, just slowly soften down to your elbow. Just be mindful of your lower back. And then we're all going to remove any props from under the arms if they were there. Slowly come back down onto the head, forehead as it grounds down. You may like to take your hands by the side of your body so the cheek, one cheek comes down. Just breathe into the area that we bent in our back bend. Just feel the sensation starting to arise here as your energy starts flooding back to your kidneys and your adrenal gland. The adrenals are where the stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol are made. Often we've got a bit too much of these hormones floating around in the body. And as we nourish these two organs, the stress management duo, we're also creating a space where more balance can come back in. Balance because we're inviting in yin, but balance also as we're reducing the levels of cortisol inside of the body, inviting back in hormonal balance, nourishing your menstrual cycle, your fertility, nourishing your health. If you had one cheek down to the mat, just take a really slow turn so the other cheek connects down, continuing that theme of balance to the right, the masculine, the left, the feminine. Remembering that neither energy is good nor bad, neither energy is better or worse than the other. Simply just two polarities that want to live harmoniously together. Feel the forehead back to center. Journey the arms so the palms come underneath your shoulders once more. This time we're going to press up into a tabletop. And just release your bottom back into a closed knee child's pose. Allow your bum to lower slowly, slowly. And an option to come onto the fingertips and walk the fingers away from you. So we stretch down the arms, or just release the hands down behind you to relax into the shoulders. If it feels good, you can also bring a pillow underneath the head as a little cushion, just bringing the ground a little closer to you, making it a little softer. Here, just taking a nice stretch into the area we compress. Maybe feeling how this also stretches your buttocks. Muscles that can be quite tight. And again, here, see if you can notice the movement at your belly as you breathe in and out. And if she feels tight, how can you soften her a little more? Tightness leads to contraction, leads to resistance. Our practice is bringing in yin, in her energy, her essence, to soften, to nourish, and to open. A stressed body is a contracted body. The fascia tight and stiff. This practice is reversing that. Bring you back into the safest place for you to be, into relaxation. You're going to slowly walk yourself up, head above heart, above hips, nice straight spine. Just a breath here to reset. Nice big breath in, reach the arms all the way up to the sky, join the palms. For the stretch all the way down the sides of your body as you lift up just a little longer. Palms join, exhale, hands down through your heart center. Place thumb against your sternum, external thumb to internal heart. One nice big circle in one direction. And then reverse, one big circle. Massaging into your heart space. Releasing the hands, slowly walking yourself forward into a tabletop. I'm going to come into open heart or puppy pose, some of you may know. So you keep the lower body exactly where it is. And you start to walk the hands forward. And as you do, the chest and the head starts to lower down, bottom sticking nice and high in the air as the head comes down towards the ground. There's some options here. If the head doesn't touch the ground, a pillow can come underneath. If there's room, maybe the chest comes all the way down. The chin, the forehead. You can move your arms a little further away to help you melt down a little more. We're looking to have a nice stretch down the seams of the arms and all the way down the back. And then we melt down through the front of our body, melting the heart down into the ground. This may feel quite a lot of the arms, the chest tend to be quite rounded and closed from life, from how we sit, habitual patterns. The stretch you feel is your fascia body, your tissues opening up again. And if there's been tightness and contraction, this may not feel that comfortable at first. But with every exhale breath, notice how you soften a little more. How the body starts to open a little more. Let go at the belly. Let go at the chest. Let go at the shoulders. Let go at the bottom. Are you holding anything there? Can you relax? Relax at the pelvis while staying in the shape. This isn't to relax the outer body, but to actually release the insides. Our fascia body is our soft tissue, our soft skeleton that wraps around every single part of you. It's what keeps your organs in shape, in space, in place, and keeps you upright just as you are. This web of internal tissue over time, physically and emotionally, can get stiff. This is what we're working to expand and open as we hold inside of our shapes. That's why you can feel yourself go a little deeper the longer we hold. That's why the more you practice, the longer you can hold and the deeper you can go. We're reteaching ourselves what it feels like to relax, to just be still, to not have to do a million things at once, but simply just hold in a shape and breathe. 3 final breaths. Starting to come out of the shape by grounding the hands, walking yourself back up. Sit on your heels. Slowly, with the head moving last, you come back up to a nice straight spine. Just pause here for a breath before coming over to one side of the body and stretching the legs nice and long. And then starting to lower yourself down onto the forearms and then all the way down to the back of the body. Integration. Space between our shapes. Can you sink down a little deeper now? We're going to bend the legs so the soles of the feet come onto the ground, knees shine up towards the sky. Wiggle at the hips to find a little bit more comfort. And hands can be down by the sides, or the hands may like to just guide themselves to a space on the body. And if they chose a space, maybe just send that area some breath, some love, some energy. Stay with your breath here. Next exhale, you're going to fall heavy to one side, opening yourself up with the support of your hands. Coming back onto your bottom with your legs stretched out nice and long. Moving the flesh from the seat bones with the help of your hands. Just feeling yourself root down. We're going to go into a forward fold. So if you like something under the bottom, just to tilt yourself forward, then pop that under now. If you have enough props, you may even like to tuck one underneath the knees if the legs are a little stiff. Make sure you keep one to support the front of your body as well. Next inhale, the hands reach all the way up towards the sky. We're going to take a side stretch before we come in. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches over. Keep both seat bones glued down and really extend that right side of your body. Right shoulder comes back, heart's open. This can feel intense with our legs in this shape. Just breathe in, breathe out, stay in feeling. And then slowly make your way to the other side. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches over. Left shoulder back, chest open. Breathe into that left side. Inhale, come back to center. This time as you exhale, hands come down, release the palms, take the fingertips to the ground and start to walk them away from the body. There's a pillow on your legs or hugging into the chest to support you on the fold. As we come into a forward folded shape. If you have enough pillows, you may even like to stack two on top of each other to make this fold so effortless. Feet are relaxed, flopping out to the sides. There's no tension in our legs. Allow your head to get a little heavier on the next exhale and notice how you round and fold deeper. Here we stay. Surrendering into stillness. Consciously just relax your shoulders. Allow your arms to be heavy. See if you can take 3 conscious breaths into your kidneys and adrenals in the back of your body. Feel them expand. Notice them soften. Topping back up the batteries of your body through breath and through stillness. Really let your body relax here. Notice how the mind empties out. It's like everything that was swirling inside just falls out the crown of the head. Notice how soft your fascia is starting to get, how far you can fold. Final few rounds of breath. Fingertips find the ground. Take a nice big breath in. Fill yourself up, feel your spine lift just a little. Open your mouth, let it out. Exhale away. Slowly, slowly starting to come back up to a nice straight spine. Notice the weightlessness in the head, shoulders, chest, spine, belly. Feel your pelvis fully support you, heavy on the ground. Effortlessly just removing any props. Coming all the way down to lie on the back of your beautiful body. integration, space between our shapes. How does your body feel now? Notice if there are any tingles starting to move through you. Maybe in the palms, maybe in the soles of the feet. Maybe at the hips, the lower back. Where have you freed energy inside of yourself? Start to bend the knees, soles of the feet onto the ground. Just feeling with your hands for a pillow. The next time you inhale, press the soles of the feet into the ground. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Just bring your pillow underneath you. Lower back, sacrum, and then release yourself down. May just want to shuffle at one shoulder blade and then the other, so the upper back feels nice and comfy. Release the hands down by the sides of your body. Shine the palms open and up in receiving, in surrender, an act of trust for you, your body, and this journey you're on, this journey of life. Draw the knees towards the chest, allow the legs to be heavy, effortlessness in the feet. And start to stretch one leg up and then the other, keeping a nice bend in the knees, no force at the legs, no strain to straighten. The legs can be really bent, but they can be a little bit bent. Whatever feels best for you. If the eyes drifted open, close them down. Come back into feeling. Come back into the insides, the internal world. You can keep the arms exactly where they are. You can take them out to your wingspan and cactus arms just to work into the chest. Now, if there's any movement in the legs, any release, just breathe into it. There may be some very subtle sensations in the thighs. There may be nothing at all. Just observe your experience. Know that whatever's happening is your body's way of just healing herself. We've managed to get out of our own way, to come home to ourselves. Let the body just do the rest. Here we flush the lymphatic system of your body. We change the flow of energy, of blood and breath. And we send the ultimate signs of relaxation to your nervous system. The next time you exhale, the knees bend, the legs get heavy and coming towards the chest. The arms move down from your side, just slowly straighten them out. Pause here just to give the body a chance to reset, to catch up, to feel the benefits of that shape. And then when you're ready, the soles of the feet find the ground. Inhale, press the feet down, lift the pelvis up. Remove the pillow from underneath the bottom and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, release yourself back down. Go until you feel your pelvis reach the mat, the ground, Mother Earth. And then if you have a blanket or anything warm, maybe just placing it over your body. If you like a pillow under the knees, you can slide that under. And then when you're ready, start to straighten out one leg nice and long, and then the other. Keep the palm shining up in this act of surrender. Take a nice, big, deep breath in. Breathe into every cell of your body. When you've filled up every bit, open the mouth, sigh it all out. Feel the relaxation move from the crown of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes. And allow yourself to drift off in our final integration, the longest one of them all, into Shavasana. Starting to breathe back into your body. Starting to notice the parts of you that connect to the ground below. Notice how relaxed you feel. Notice how nice it feels to be so still. Feel little wiggles at the fingers, the toes. Some very gentle rotations at the wrists, at the ankles. Or drawing your knees in towards your chest. And then allowing yourself just to roll over to one side. The shape of creation. Fertility of life. Stay here with yourself in feeling, in relaxation. And then when you're ready, you can use your hands to help you up into a seated shape. Maybe you just reach around for a pillow to tuck under the bottom. Maybe the seat bones just ground. Allow your hands to find the lap or the thighs. Stay in your inner world. Stay in the feelings, the sensations, and the messages from inside of yourself. Drawing your palms together at heart center, generating some heat in your hands, rubbing the palms. When there's some energy, some heat, release the palms, take them back onto your kidneys and adrenals. Take 3 full breaths into the palms of your hands, into this stress management duo of your body. A duo that do so much for you. All day, every day, fighting to keep the balance inside of you, to keep your energy flowing. The next time you inhale, reach the arms all the way up to the sky. Stretch the fingers, reach them high. Exhale, join the hands down through heart center. Rest thumb onto heart. Take a big breath in, breathe in gratitude for this vehicle of yours. And then slowly bowing the head down towards your hands, towards your heart. Maybe whispering a little message to yourself, to your kidneys. Maybe just thinking of a word or a feeling that you want to take out of this practice into your life. from my heart to each one of your hearts, your open, your beautiful hearts. Namaste. You can generate that heat in the hands once more, and this time placing the palms over the eyes. Just keeping out that external world for a little longer. And then when you're ready, just blinking over the eyes into your hands and then allowing the world back in. Take your time to come back. Thank you all for gifting yourself this time. A space to reconnect, to soften, and ultimately just to relax.